Take 4.
Wow, I spent a long time working at work today, and I have $2.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Caleb, do you have an extra $1 I can borrow so I can save the life of that dying puppy over there?
I sure don't.
Wow. And this is horrible because I care about puppies
Mm-hmm.
and dogs and the life of all of our viewers, depending on how this ends up going. So, this is Cashmates. I'm Evan, and this is Caleb, and we're here to talk about money from people who aren't rich yet, because I feel like on YouTube, whenever you see people talking about money, they're already gajillionaires.
Yep, they're already 40 plus minimum. They're
Right.
they're already 40, and they already know everything about finances, and that's the appeal of our videos.
It can be difficult to, see what they're doing because most of us aren't millionaires. Whereas, most of us, if you have
am.
$0 right now, you're doing better than we are because we're in a lot of student loan debt, and
Yep.
we'll get into that and very soon. All right, so I'm actually going to go first because we've tried Caleb at least 2 or 3 times, and he really can't stop laughing.
I got the giggles. So.
He's got the giggles. But I am currently in graduate school at Lenore-Ryan. I'm studying occupational therapy.
You can barely say it.
I barely say it. Get it out of there. But I will say, once I graduate, it should be a pretty decently paying job. But I mean, the program's really expensive for 2 years. So it's $60,000, maybe just a little bit upwards of that. And currently I've been paying it off, and I'm at about $44,000 left. And you might be wondering, how did you pay off so much so quickly? And that is due to Domino's Pizza.
Oh yeah, Domino's.
We're both delivery drivers there, and we both work 30 to 40 hours a week.
Yep.
Even when we're in school, it is entirely possible if you're watching this in college.
We
Get
hate
a job.
to say it, but it is possible.
I hate to be the bearer of bad news here, but get a job, work it for 20 to 30 hours a week, use your money wisely, and you'll set yourself up in a very good position.
If you start when you're 18, you start when you're 17, 16 even. You just save a few thousand a year, you're going to be sitting pretty all through college.
Really pretty. And Caleb, if you just real quickly want to say,
My debt.
your situation.
Well, unfortunately, I'm $6.6 thousand in debt. That's not anything compared to this dickhead over here, though.
Yep.
So that's good, but I can thank community college for that. I went to community college for 2 years at Wake Tech, and then I graduated with my associate in arts, and now I'm at the University of North Carolina at Charlotte, and that's where I've accumulated my debt.
Right.
Is at Charlotte, the best university in all of America.
Well spent, though, because you've gotten the experience of multiple different majors.
It's true. I've changed my major at least twice.
2-for-1 deal.
That's a good combo.
He's going to be graduating soon. And while we're talking about college, let's go ahead and get into some stats that we researched before this about young Americans or just young people in general.
Let's do it.
Caleb, get those things out.
Get those puppies out.
Not the feet, though. We're going to leave those for a different episode.
Subscribe to our Patreon for that.
We don't have one set up yet, but if you want to see Caleb's feet in the comments, go ahead and leave.
I set it up.
Oh, we do have a Patreon.
It'll be right here.
Whoop.
All right.
We figure out the editing for that. This is our first video. But leave a comment anyway saying Caleb has pretty toes. Let's get into those. Stats.
So the first stat we're going to start off here with is current graduation school debt is estimated at $37,650 per individual, and this is according to Investopedia.
That's a lot of money.
So just imagine going to school for 4 years. We're talking about college, and graduating with $37,000 worth of debt, and that's the average too.
Some people like me might be in more. Some people like him might be in less. But I guess the main thing I want to say with this is if you're going to college, let's have an idea of what we want to do. Because you don't want to spend all this money and then not be able to pay it off and then get a job that you didn't even need this for.
Exactly. You don't want to change your major 3 times. That's not good.
Nobody I would ever respect would do that.
Yeah.
Anyways, I will read the next stat. And the joke there, in case you didn't get it, is he's done that.
Yeah.
But I still respect him because he's over 6 foot.
Thank you.
I will read the next one. So this one's
Ladies.
from CNBC. Ladies,
Men.
I will even link his Instagram below.
I don't post on it, but
Maybe his Tinder profile.
yeah, you can have that.
Maybe. Anyways, CNBC here coming in with this fact. It said from all the people with Gen Z, which are people between the ages of 12 and 27,
Yep.
the average credit card debt is $2,000 approximately. And that's, surprising for many reasons. And I'd say the one I'd like to point out the most is who's giving the 12-year-old the credit cards?
I don't know who's
And
doing
if
that.
this was our first take, we'd be laughing a lot more, but this is like our 5th one. So it's just sad at this point because I've said it so many times.
It is. That's sad that that's a real statistic.
If you are watching this and you are 12 or you know anyone who's 12, cut up their credit cards.
Yeah, if you're watching this and you're 12, turn it off and go outside.
Right after you subscribe to the channel.
Go hang out outside.
Go hang out outside right after you subscribe. If we get to 10 subscribers by the end of this video, we will make our own plaque.
Oh, out of
and
what?
we will probably toilet paper, and we will go ahead and pin it right there on the wall.
How about some $5 bills?
In between
Made out
these
of that?
$5 bills. So go ahead and get us to 10. I think we're at 5. And we are officially out of emails to make new accounts for. So if
Thank
you can just
you.
get those last 5 covered, we'd appreciate
We
it.
really would. 10 subscribers. That's a big goal
That's
right
our
there.
first 1-0, first double digits.
All right. So another depressing fact we got here is personal savings rate is at just over 4%. So here we go with this again.
That means that if the average saving rates for Americans, they're saving 4% of what they make.
Yeah.
So let's go pick a nice even number to give an example for.
So a nice even number. So we're going to take 4% of this even number that I'm about to give here. Let's say you make $55,230.46 yearly, and Evan here is going to go ahead and tell us what 4% of that is.
So
you
I'm
get an
gonna
idea.
I'm gonna go ahead and do the math, and that number is exactly. So I'll be reading the next statistic here, and that is that 40% of people aged 18 to 29 don't invest at all. They have no investment, and honestly, I kind of understand it because it's super duper complicated. There's different accounts, tons of different things you can put your money in.
Yeah.
How do you know what to do? Well, I've read about it. I've watched a lot of YouTube videos, but if you're not that interested in finance already, you might not be motivated to do that. So we're probably gonna go ahead and explain it in a video coming up, but it is kind of normal for people our age not to be invested, and I would like to change that because you got to set yourself up for success in the future.
Yeah.
So if you want to see that investment video, go ahead and write a comment, whatever you want to. I'll let you freestyle this one.
No, I think we go with investment Wahoo type right there. I'm going to put it up here. You better put exactly that or we're not making a
Silent
video.
T, Tyahooe, if you want to see that video. We're going to
Yeah.
spell it out right here. And then in this top
Right
right corner,
here.
we're going to put something really cool. Something really cool is going on right over there, I'm sure.
Yeah, check it out.
And then down here is just a fact, and it's really depressing and sad. I'm sorry.
That
to
is.
read it.
It's about money probably.
Well, we'll come up with it post-edit, but what's really important to us is that we got this video out, we
Yep.
introduced ourselves, and hopefully you guys are a little bit engaged. You hit that subscribe button,
Yep.
and you're excited for our future videos. Maybe we'll have some more money up here, but probably not because this setup
Very unlikely.
cost us a lot of money. Speaking of the setup, let me go ahead and show you guys what we're using as our tripod so
Yeah.
you can get us to success. There it is right there.
Yep, so make sure you send $5,000 directly to my Venmo, which
Make
will
sure
be
you
right
subscribe
here.
to our channel. Probably won't put that in,
It's gonna
but
be there.
hope you guys enjoyed this video,
Caleb's Venmo, right here.
and we will see you for the
Thank
next
you.
one.